Okay, afternoon. This is my reflections video for the interview that I've had with Malcolm Levinkind under the series 50 Positive Math Stories, which is about interviewing people on their positive learning experiences of mathematics. We do have another series which is titled 50 Horrifying Stories About Maths. And as you can imagine, this is about people who have had horrifying experiences about maths when they were younger, learning mathematics. So I just wanted to bring up a few things about the interview I've had today with Malcolm Levinkind. And Malcolm, his interview was actually quite amazing. I actually quite enjoyed it. He's quite a funny guy, but he doesn't actually look like a funny guy. And he did explain that that's because obviously we've been in lockdown for quite a while now, so and his beard has grown. He normally doesn't have a beard, and he did explain that most people don't recognize him. So that's funny. So I suppose my recognition of him will not exist anymore once the lockdown is over and after he has his beard cut. And I suppose he's going to have his beard shaved, and I suppose when he has his hair cut, I probably won't remember him either or recognize him. That'll be interesting. So, a couple of things I wanted to bring out to parents in helping support the children with maths, because I always like to do this reflection videos just to talk about what I think, the sort of the things that I could turn around there for parents, and the bits that I could bring out to talk about with parents in helping them support their children more with maths. As you all know, my mission is to turn mathematics into a game that every child would love to play. And that's why we're doing this interview series. So I've just brought this out to bring out this point to parents. And the first thing I noticed about Malcolm's story, he said that he actually never really took an interest in maths. He struggled anyway, and of course, when you struggle at something, you don't take an interest in it. Actually, you actually stay away from it. If you struggle with something, and he struggled with maths when he was younger, and the whole of primary school, secondary school, college, even university for his bachelor's degree, he actually wasn't interested in maths. And I even think that his MSc, his master's, he wasn't interested in maths and didn't do very well at maths. And then when he did his PhD, can you imagine that? But all the way to PhD, he then realized that actually he's going to need maths. So he went all the way back to try to learn maths and try to catch up. And one of the things I want to bring out here is the fact that when children are learning mathematics, not every parent realizes and not every child realizes that they're going to need, I mean, most children don't even know, that because mostly they can't relate mathematics to real life and they don't know why they're doing maths. And I hear a lot of people saying, well, when am I going to ever need algebra? When am I going to ever do this? And when am I ever going to need that? And it's true that you may not need it directly unless you're actually, your career is actually in that field. But it's really important to note that the thinking process that you gain from learning those things actually, develops the brain, and it's what you need to also help you as you're growing older, especially in the case of children, of course, as they're growing older to use those skills that they get from the extra thinking that they'd have to do in actually studying those topics in mathematics all the way through. And so what happened with Malcolm is when he got to PhD level, he realized that he actually needed maths. And of course, which meant that he wouldn't be able to specialize in pediatrics. No, not pediatrics. A pediatrician dentist, I can't even pronounce it, is what he is. No, a pediatric dentist, is what he is. And he explained that he wasn't actually going to be able to